Hi folks, welcome back to the Motorcycle Garage channel, workshop, whatever you want to call it. Today we are heading down to the Malle Mile, so just picked up the hire van. Need to get this little turd in there, so I've just dug out my ramp. I need to just finish packing, which is last minute as per usual, standard for one of these types of trips. But and then we'll get on the way, go and pick up my dad and head down to Grimsthorpe, which is probably about an 8-hour drive from here. So yeah, it's going to be a long one, but the sooner I get on the road the better. So take a few shots as we go down the road, see if there's any nice scenery, but we will catch up with you at various points throughout the day. So enjoy, see you in a bit. Fiddle-dee-dee, that will be a mild concussion. Cool, let's see it. We made it.
So what have we got to do here?
Look at this. Awesome.
I think it's all set up down here.
Ooh. Watch the guy lines. There we go. Boom. For the next few days. A7, don't get me worried. Nice. Look at that.
Look at that.
Ha! Chuffed.
Good.
Perfect. Clean. Clean for me. I'll put those numbers on actually. Yeah. I just shove the numbers in the tank, I think. Alright folks, so I'm going to actively try and vlog at one of these events. Got here last night and situated in these fancy glamping tents. So slight issue with the bike last night. It was running fine. I think Dad got some poorly shot footage, but running fine, and then filled the tank up, and then it started running like, well, it didn't start at all, and seemed to flood the carbs for some reason. So quick change of spark plug in darkness, drained the float bowls, took some of the fuel out of the tank, and all seemed to be running fine. So I just need to be making sure that I don't leave the fuel tap on for some reason, because maybe the float needle's not doing as good a job with a full tank, but it was fine when I checked it. But anyway, so plan today, get a briefing and see what the lay of the land is. Then we've got a few races to do, a scramble which goes all around the grounds, but it's already like 23 degrees and it's half eight in the morning, so I still have put sunscreen on. Thank you for my pale complexion. But yeah, so I'll get a wee video once we're back at the tent, give you a little tour. Pretty cool though. Scrambler's currently being used as a towel drying rack. Here's my bellboy sorting out breakfast. Say hello to YouTube. Motorcycle Senior.
Good morning.
Yeah. No, don't worry about that. Bottle of whiskey. Oh my god. So, it's the tent. Awfully fancy. Got surprisingly cold in the night, but beggars can't be choosers. And the bikes are set up here out front. So need to figure out what's going on. Come Harley! Yeah. Bad now. Good. Oh no. Go on, go on. Start, start, start. Yeah. That's nice. Got a hand, you alright? That was fun. I'm absolutely caked in mud. Some shithead ran through a puddle right next to me. That happened 2 or 3 times, but great fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We're going to watch some sprints and then see what we've got coming up at us this afternoon. So it's roasting. Look at this beast. Pressure's on now. Oh, there we go. Delicious. There we go.
The barrel's run out.
Warm vinyl seat.
I know.
Listen to that machine.
Don't worry about him. Focus on your own way.
For fuck's sake. Doesn't sound very happy. I wonder how long these are going to last the pace. The filter, that is, not the actual bit I made. So, I had a bit of a catastrophic failure on that race. As you saw, I stopped. So, this little bit here is one of the, I had just a screw in here and it seals off the carb, but unfortunately the screw or the bolt rattled loose, so I was left with a bike that wasn't able to start. So managed to jimmy it over and create the seal again, which was good, but I just decided to call the scramble early and came back with the route. But a lot of people had come that route. Oh look, little ladybug. Go in there. But the plus side was there was no one on that route, so I was able to gun it, and it actually was running pretty well. So gonna get that fixed. Thankfully I bought a load of parts. I'll get that fixed somehow, and then hopefully be in good shape for tomorrow. But I'll wait to get some beer and park the bike up for the night, so catch you tomorrow. May or may not be a little bit hungover. There's Thornton Hundreds bobber. Got a few races to do today, so get this Monster Energy down me and perk right up. So I think we've got a hill climb and a sprint and all sorts. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I have no idea where I'm meant to be, but hopefully we get some footage later on of me racing around, so stay tuned. It's been so fun. Minus the hangover, but it's been good fun. That sounded a bit rattly there. Yeah, I just gave up the ghost. So.
I seem to die on your end up, but
yeah. So
I couldn't hear any with the noise. You can't with the noise. The other bikes.
It just seemed to be a. It was as I was coming into third or fourth, wide open throttle, and I said when it was dead. So, but nothing I can see.
oh, plenty of fuel in it.
Yeah. So, back at the old camp, disappointingly had an issue. Appears to have, not sure what happened, not got any spark, fuel was fine, but I was just coming to the, up to the finish line and it just died on me completely. Different from before as well, because usually when it does die you can start it again instantly. So to get in, we've checked, there's no spark, so it's probably something underneath the tank, underneath the seat, which is going to take a little minute just to get the tools and deal with that. But up until that point, yeah, really fun. Just a shame there's a shitload of waiting around. I think we queued up at 10 and you were meant to get a text to say when your race was happening, but none of that happened. So we were queuing up at 10 and finally I think we were racing at 3. It's a bit annoying because we could have been doing other stuff, but live and learn. Saw some cool sprints. The custom sprint one had loads of super bikes with knobbly tyres and all sorts. Guy Neil over there, he's got this really cool Harley. Get a picture of him later, but some fantastic bikes. As you can hear in the background, it's just chaotic at the moment. So I was going to get this race, I think at 6 o'clock. There's a cool race taking place, so I'm going to have a look at that race down the front of the castle. So try and get some cool footage there, and see if I can pluck up the enthusiasm to fix this. I'm kind of 50-50. We're due to go up the road tomorrow. It'd be nice to do one more scramble. So if I take the tank off and it looks like an easy fix, then sweet, we'll do it. If not, then yeah, there's not really much we can do. I'm not going to start trying to rewire shit. I'm not really in the mood for that. But so far it's been really fun. I think it's definitely given me the bug to try and get either this thing turned into the beast it probably should be, or just genuinely just have something, just get out on this a bit more and on the dirt and the grass. It's really, really good fun. So get some more footage, we'll do a summary later on. It's beer time, sweet delicious nectar. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I just sort of felt like a test drive.
Brilliant.
Signed up for it.
Where are you going?
Probably more reliable than do
I know. It's nice.
You've just got a reswitch here, everything is disconnected.
We'll go have a play.
Eh?
How long you got?
30 minutes. Well, I'll be back by, the next book was 5 o'clock, so
Sound.
I'll go for a wee spin about.
Good stuff. Give me a shout if you've got any issues.
Like my
Do a
hat.
burnout.
No, I'm not. Right.
So what way are you going? You're going to turn around?
Yeah.
If you go up the big path up there,
Yeah, up around it.
and then you could go down the bit there as well. You've got loads of stuff you could do, so
Okay. Okay. See you later.
have fun. Get through that way, or ah, cool. Yeah, Tom's thing.
Still great on Wednesday, Wednesday bed, and then Thursday
So we just watched the sprint, which is pretty cool in front of the castle. Get some footage you can share. But had a look at the scrambler. I think it's a dead coil. So I might try and ask about tomorrow, see if I can get something else. But yeah, it's not happening. Look at this man. Yes. So, just got the van down this morning. See it all in its glory. We're probably just going to pack up now and have a little wander for a couple of hours and then get up the road because it's a 8 and a bit hour drive. So yeah, I don't know if I said yesterday, but the coil is, we suspect it's dead. There's nothing obvious that's wrong with the bike, which is, considering I didn't even know whether I'd get around the first scramble, for a bike that's laid dormant for about 3.5 years. I'm quite happy with how it's performed. Pretty cool little bike. I still think it could run a lot better, it could be a bit pokier, and then obviously this coil issue is not ideal, but definitely a cool bike, and great to just have it on its turf that it's really designed for. So we're gonna go, I think, but this has been really fun. Would definitely recommend it for any petrol head. It's a little bit of a, especially motorcyclists obviously, but definitely a bit of a petrol head haven, with all the ongoings. I mean, there we go, there's a big parallel twin just fired up as well. It sounds epic. So it's quite good. It's fast and loose, this place. The timings are a bit of a nightmare sometimes. I mean, we queued for about 4.5 hours yesterday just to try and get a race. Unfortunately, the scrambler shitting itself meant that the rest of my races were called short, because there were still 2 or 3 different types of races I was going to do. It wasn't just a sprint, there was a dash, and there was like something that had corners in it and just a little bit more fun. So kind of gutted to have missed that, but also I'm really happy with how I managed to get so far. So, but this is cool. Definitely would recommend it. It's really well set up. Toilets, showers. It's just always a bit quieter. Like the festival seems quieter, so never had any issues really waiting to get things or toilets being broken or anything. So it's been really, really good. And the glamping hut was a nice luxury, but if it was to come back next year, I'd probably just take a bigger tent and a group of people and just set up at a campsite. So really good though. So we're gonna get ready and pack the van. We'll catch up. So, hopefully this records and it's not too loud. Just almost home now after an 8-hour drive, reflecting on the weekend. And it was awesome, it was really good fun. And already I'm thinking about what I need to do to the scrambler to get it better than ever. Well, good in the first place would be a start before going back hopefully next year. So it's a bit of a toss-up between, especially when we got to commit from coming down from Scotland, quite far up north in Scotland. There's 2 events, very bike-focused events, that are within quick succession within the summer. So it's the Bike Shed show in London, and the Malle Mile, and it's deciding. I mean, going to both is an option, but I've done both this year, but that might not always be an option. So how much of a rush that was, the Malle Mile for me I think tops it, because there's also a custom show there. So if I've got a vested interest, let me just not crash into this car in front of me. If I got a vested interest in still like making motorcycles and producing cool custom things, arguably it's a better custom show, because they then launch these bikes down the track, which is phenomenal, because often you go to these shows and you want to see, you would like to know how these things sound, and yeah, so it's, for me, that trying to maybe get into that custom part of that show is maybe more of a driver, so I could then take a couple of bikes. I could take one of the customs that if I ever get it finished. Jesus Christ, what's going on with this fucking car? There we go. Van even. So yeah, and the scrambler itself, I mean, I think I alluded to it, it sat dormant for like 3.5 years, not really getting much attention at all. So it's only in the past couple of weeks we've really tried to get that set up and at a state where I can potentially run it and enjoy it, and which I did, I absolutely did. Had the phenomenal, the video where I had a vapor leak, a vacuum leak on the carbs where one of the nuts rattled loose. I was able to fix it at the roadside, but it then meant I had this unlimited space. The sweeper truck came along and said, "Do you want a lift? We can put your bike in the back." And I said, just 1 second. And I kicked it and it fired into life, and they're all cheering, they're like, "Right, go, go, go," and the road was clear. So I had this, about 1,000 bikers had gone past, but then they were about 10 minutes ahead of me, so I had this completely clear path that I was able just to enjoy to its max. At which point I also then took a shortcut back to the show, because I didn't want to go and potentially do another 10 kilometers and have more issues as we went round. But so that all these things are just so much fun. Lasting memory is just being able to do that. So it really is a good fun show. And so yeah, I'd like to try and get the Scrambler sorted to a level that I would like to strip that engine apart now that there's no pressing need for me to have it running. Initially, maybe try and figure out what the fault is. I think it's a coil pack failure maybe, or it might even be the capacitor discharge ignition. I'm not really sure, so need to get that fixed as well. But being able to there's so many seals that need looked at that are leaking. The thing pisses oil all over the place and it just smokes when it's standing stationary. That I know that it's fine, but when people keep pointing at your bike being like, you know your bike's on, like, looks like it's about to go on fire, I was like, yes, I know, don't worry, it's okay, honestly, it's fine. If it stops doing that, it means it's leaking. It's not leaking anymore, it's because it's empty. So the oil's a good thing. But no, it was good, really good fun, really enjoyable. Got a bit of the fire back to just continue plodding on. I really enjoyed working on the Scrambler. Got all these other projects that just need to get pressed over the line, but at least that, being able to get out on the bike and enjoy it and hang out with some really cool people was just what that was all about that weekend. So if you haven't been before, definitely recommend it. It's worthwhile. Bit chaotic, bit nerve-wracking first time you go, but once you get settled in, you kind of see the lay of the land. It's actually really, really good fun. So I will go for now, listen to my cheesy rock tunes, and catch you in a bit. See you later, guys.